Okay, so here we are at Brands Hatch GP circuit. This is Friday testing for us, and as you can see, it's quite wet. So this is kind of the outlap that we take. So we have a fairly slow outlap. So the outlap just literally being the lap we take straight out of the pits. So basically, all you're doing is finding the circuit conditions and seeing if anything's changed since the last time you've gone out. So you know, just once again looking through your corners and finding if anything's changed or anything like that. So this is the corner we're coming down to now. This is Graham Hill. Now this is quite a cool corner here. It tends to drop off just about there, and you tend to just get a little bit of oversteer as you get back on the power as the circuit drops away. Next corner is very cool, an uphill corner. You want to try and brake all the way into the corner, and just as it starts to level out, you can squeeze the power. Quite a lot of grip here because the car's kind of bouncing back to all the weight's going to the back of the car, so you can get on the power really early there. Back on the wipers there because it's getting a bit bad, but this is a very quick corner here. We're probably doing about 110 through the apex of this in wet weather. In the dry would almost be probably 125, 130. Next corner coming up is going to be very quick. Once again, down one gear, get right over the inside curve and back on the power nice and early to help drag us down the hill and back up the other side towards Dingledale. Dingledale's another good one. Blind apex, you can see nothing over the other side until about now. That's where you can see where you're going. Surtees, try and carry some speed into the cambered corner, run all the way to the outside, and you tend to get a little bit sideways on the exit. Just before we go for our quick lap, we're just cleaning the tyres off, getting a little bit of more temperature into it, so we can go for our flying lap and try to get a quick lap in. Quite slippy on the exit there, but we want to try and make sure we get the best exit possible to get onto the pit straight here. We're going to go right up to 5th gear, and we're going to go down 2 gears, down to 3rd gear for here in wet weather. Try and carry as much speed in as possible and wait for the car just to settle before getting back onto the power. Back up towards Druids, going to go down to 2nd gear and try and carry some speed. Now we're keeping off the racing line here because we get a lot of, it's very slippy in there due to wet weather conditions. A little bit of oversteer on the way out. We're going to go up to 3rd. I'm going to nice heavy braking down 1 gear, rolling some speed in nice and smooth, and we'll get a little bit of oversteer on the exit there, just a touch. Up to 3rd, and we'll go up to 4th gear. And we're going to go down 2 gears for this one to try and carry some speed in and get the momentum moving forwards with the car. On the power nice and early and let it run to the exit. Up to 3rd gear, and literally just relaxing here, taking a few breaths, stretching our fingers out and making sure we're ready for the next quick complex of corners. We're going to go down 1 gear, carry some speed in, really roll the speed in on the power nice and early, use the full width of the circuit, up another gear, down 1, roll the speed in, right to the exit again, all the way out, up another gear and keep the power on all the way up till the latest as we dare. Now, down 1 gear, right over the inside curve, right to the exit, keep the power going all the way along, nice late brake down 1 gear and use the camber to slow you down. So I've just slowed it down a bit there. We can see we're getting a little bit into traffic and we weren't going to get the best of laps. So trying to find the most amount of space on your qualifying lap or a quick lap is quite crucial there. So we're going to have one final bite at the cherry before we call it a day and come into the pits to have a change of tyres. And that is an onboard lap of Brands Hatch GP. Thanks for watching.